guys, welcome back to another Metropolis video, and this is a VR to the Renegade Master himself, Shockz16, who previously asked us all this question.
Here's a question I want to ask you. What consoles or gaming systems do you own? And what was the first ever game that you played on those systems?
Yes, so what Shockz wants to know is not what is your favourite game for the consoles you own, but what was the first game you played for those consoles? So I do have a list prepared. I do have some physical copies of the games that I played first, but I haven't got access to them all at the moment, so I'll try and put something up here somewhere to show a bit of footage or what it is. So my first ever console was a Commodore 64, and I still own it. And even though I was really young and I'm kind of stuck between two games I might have played first, but I think the game I would have played first would have been Flimbo's Crest on this lovely cartridge, which is basically a kind of like a side-scrolling game. I'll put some footage up, where you had to go and hunt monsters, like contracts, and get all these letters from a magician and go on to the next level. Now, this is probably my first game I played because some of the old Commodore 64 cartridges, the cassettes, were really tricky to load up. But with this, all you had to do was stick it into the back of the Commodore, switch it on, and you could go away straight away and play. I wish all the games came like that in the past, because man, did me and my dad have some trouble loading those cassettes. Yeah, so Flimbo's Crest, that is for the Commodore 64. Right then. Next up would be the NES. I do not have this game at hand. I don't know where it's gone actually. Although I should know where it was because I did a NES collection a while ago. Anyway, so my first game for the NES would be Super Mario Bros. Yeah, really obvious, I know, but it was the game that came with the console, so that would be the first game I played there. Yeah, and that game just changed everything for me, how I looked at gaming. Of course, it was much easier to load up than your Commodore 64 cassettes. All you had to do was switch it on, put the game in, power up, play, control pad. Awesome. And it took me many years to finish that game. And it was also the first game my mum ever played as well, so there you go. So next up, I keep looking down next on our list, is the Mega Drive. Now, the first game I would have played on here, I don't know exactly. It would have been one of these six. Of course, once again, obvious because this is what came with the console. It could very well be Golden Axe, it could very well be Streets of Rage. It could even be Columns because my dad liked playing that a lot, so one of the first things we chucked on could very well have been Columns. But yeah, some great games on here. Avengers Shinobi, Super Hang-On, World Cup Italia 90. I never played that one much. I was never really big into my football games, although I can enjoy the odd game of Pro Evo or FIFA with mates, but I don't play them religiously at all. But yeah, it's one of those. So sorry that's not straightforward. Next up on the list is a game I haven't got to hand. For the PlayStation 1, when games were much easier to load up. I didn't think a PC. It was not a console, is it? Is it? No. Anyway, let's just go on to PlayStation 1. The first game I played for PlayStation 1 was WWF Warzone. It was at the time, it was the Attitude Era. Me and my friends were obsessed with it. Every Friday night we'd go over each other's houses in the street and we'd wrestle, injure ourselves like you do. And yeah, we used to put that on and then play the game, create our own characters, come up with stupid names for our characters like Cheesy Rex. Yeah, don't ask. But yeah, that was awesome. So that was the first game I played for the PlayStation 1. Right, only consoles we own, because I was going to say something else then. But if you want a bonus, the first game I played on Sega Master System would be Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Friend had it. PlayStation 2. Right, I haven't got this to hand either, even though I still own it. The first PlayStation 2 game I played was a game called Kessen. It's based on the Dynasty Warriors games. So it's got the same stories. What the hell are the characters' names? Is it like the Wu Empire, the something else? I've gone completely blank. Like Sao Sao or Cao Cao, and I can't think of any of the characters' names, man. Anyway, yeah, Kessen was a game like Dynasty Warriors. You had the same story and same kind of strategy battles, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't one I chose. It was my dad. He bought me the PlayStation 2 console as a surprise. I didn't think I was getting it on release. And he also bought me that game because he said it was similar to something else I had, which I can't remember what it was now. Maybe something on the PC I had, like Age of Empires or something, but it's a bit different. But yeah, Kessen. And I also bought Kessen 2 then later on. Sorry for the lack of information. I can't really remember a lot of it. But the third game, the PlayStation 3, first game I played for that was Resistance: Fall of Man. So basically this was aliens invading the Earth, like a first person shooter. You played a guy called, was it Nathan Hale? Don't know, it doesn't really say. Oh, the Chimera, that's who you're fighting. You're fighting the Chimera. Yeah, I was pretty impressed by this for, next gen graphics at the time and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty darn good. That was the first game I bought and played. Right, so the first game on the PlayStation 4 then was The Evil Within. I think I bought this with the console because it was survival horror and Resident Evil had let me down recently. I thought, right, I'm going to give this a whirl. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a very good game. It is. I enjoyed it. Because Resident Evil 5 and 6, especially 6, lost its way big time in my personal opinion, I was looking for a decent survival horror to come along, and this one definitely improved. Well, it got my hopes back. I've restored my faith in the genre. And of course, I was really happy then when Resident Evil 7 was released a couple months ago, and it went back to its roots. That was awesome. And Resi 7, I'd say, is better than this. But this is a very good game. I would recommend it. So there we go. What's next on my list? So some people don't know this, but I do own a SNES, and the first game I ever played on it is Donkey Kong Country. One of my all-time favourite games. I was playing this with Steve36207 over his house previously. Man, those minecart levels. I lose so many lives on those. But great game there. And I first played this actually, not before I owned it. A neighbour of mine had it, a friend. Yeah, and I played it over there and I thought it was absolutely, for the time, the graphics and the gameplay was out of this world. I think, you can't deny that game. That set a milestone at a time for me. Okay, so what's next on the list? Yep, so my DS, and the first game I played on my DS, on my DS was what I'd missed playing for quite some time now, because I was going with the Sony PlayStation consoles and all that. But it was new Super Mario Bros. On the DS. So of course, hadn't played this game for years, so I was like, right, let's get back into Nintendo goodness with this Super Mario Bros. And it did not disappoint. So that is Super Mario Bros. For the DS. Next up we have 3DS. Now, I haven't got this game to hand because it wasn't a physical copy. It is a physical copy out there. But my game came as a download code with the one I bought, and that was Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds. Yeah, very impressive, very good game. And actually, that was the first Zelda game I've properly played and completed all the way through. And since doing that, I've done Ocarina of Time and The Wind Waker, and Breath of the Wild just turned up for Wii U today. And I've got a few days off work, so it's going to be a pretty good weekend. So yeah, it was A Link Between Worlds. Steve loves that game as well. We talked about it in work. He said to me, I think he said to me on a Monday, he said, I bet by Thursday you would have completed it. And I think he was right. As soon as I got home, I was like, shh. You know, back to work next day, get home, and I finished it by the Thursday, I think. So, awesome. Really enjoyed that. Now, on the Wii, it's quite similar to the SNES. It is Donkey Kong Country Returns. Oh, you can see my reflection in the microwave down there. It's the back of me. You can see my bum. Awesome. Anyway, so it is Donkey Kong Country Returns. As soon as like the Wii was announced and this game was announced, I was like, hell yes, I'm getting that just for this game alone because I loved the first one so much. This one did not disappoint. And later on the Wii U, I bought Tropical Freeze, and that was pretty awesome as well. So I love this game. I haven't got a whole lot of games for the Wii or the Wii U because I'm always like into my PlayStation more. But some of the titles I got are pretty good, you know. And that was awesome! You know, just put up for me. I'm Metropolis, you know. That's all you need to know. There's a lot of random things. So now we come to the Wii U. And the first game I played for the Wii U was actually Mario Kart 8. I'd hardly played any of the Mario Karts in the past, and well, because I stopped like buying Nintendo consoles, like I've said, kind of, you know, I'm more on the PlayStation. So I bought the bundle with Mario Kart 8, and this is the first game I played, and yes, it's enjoyable. It's one of the best ones so far in the series. So I'm told. I really can't say that because I haven't played them all myself. Played a few, but not all. But yeah, really enjoyed that one. Right, another console I had, I forgot about this one, was the PSP. Not had, I still have it. I don't know where the game is, but the first game I played on that was the reason I bought the system, and that was to play Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Was it Crisis Core? I think it was Crisis Core, which basically told the story of Zack in being part of Soldier in Shinra. Is that right? Gosh, I should know that. Yeah, basically, because I love Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation so much, I wanted to play that so bad, and they weren't doing a port of it, that I went out and bought a PSP just to play that game, and it was really good. Yeah, some of the missions are sometimes a bit repetitive, but seeing his side of the story was great for me. I think that's all the consoles I own. I've been trying to, you know, rack my brain trying to think, is there anything else? Great topic by Shockz. If I've forgotten anything, I might leave it in the comments below or do a follow-up video, but I don't think I have. No. But yeah, I'll leave Shockz's video in the description below, and you can go check him out. Please subscribe to the guy. He has some awesome content on his channel. That's it for me, I think. So, it's the boom. See you soon.